Okay, so if we look at our heart, okay, on the outside, you can see all of these arteries running along the outside. Obviously, there's also always fat. There's always fat along all the organs. But on the outside, those would be your coronary arteries going to the heart itself. And then when you open up the inside, you can see the thick muscle in there. And the thicker muscle is on the left side. And the right side has a thin muscle on the ventricle. So our ventricle chambers would be at the bottom. And then at the top would be your atria. Because there's the atria. So if I cut into it a little bit more, you would have your atria and your ventricles. And then all of these things here are your valves. Valves are connected via tendons, and you would have valves closing from one side and the other side meeting in the middle. Can you see that? There's your valves there, separating your chambers in there. And then leading into your atria, you would have your arteries or your veins coming in, your pulmonary or your vena cava, depending on the side. And then from the ventricle up and out, you would have your aorta and your pulmonary artery. So there you have your two blood vessels leading in to the atria, as you can see through there. I'm going in from one side. And since there's two going into the same chamber, it means it probably comes from or to the lungs, because remember there's the left and the right side. And then on the other side, we would have our other blood vessels going in. So if we cut from this side, let's see if we can see our other chamber. Okay, so if I opened up on this side, I can see my other chamber with my valves in there, connecting through to my ventricle. And this wall is a lot thinner than that wall, which means this is the right side, and that's going to be the left side of it. So actually sitting in your heart sitting in your chest is going to be that way around, because there's the left, which is thick, and there's the right, which is thin. And then in the very middle, over there, we have our septum, dividing out your left and your right through there. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.